yippee. One more time.
Can we talk about that shirt?
What shirt?
What is it?
Can't see it. It's camouflaged.
Yeah. Is that what it's meant? Is it camo?
Welcome back to the Sheds. Thanks to the Queensland Beer Phone. There's a bit of Broncos news around.
What happened?
At the moment, well, Ben Hunt is on for one more year.
Yeah, he'll be 40, I think, when he retires. Is that right?
Hey, well, but what will he be? You'll be 37.
37.
Yeah.
37.
How old were you when you hung up the boot, Sam?
Oh, he's
33.
Yeah.
yeah.
And if your body had allowed it, would you have gone on?
Oh, 100%. No, mine was more.
I was going to say, what?
My body was okay. I don't know if I could have done another preseason.
No.
I didn't want to train. I wanted to play. I could play forever.
Yeah.
Training's the hard part.
Yeah.
So
So that's what brought. Remember when Alfie, his last season, they let him train sort of once or twice.
that didn't work for Alfie because. Yeah, because he was still drinking 5 times a week. That was the drama.
Yeah, that's how it happens.
But I reckon I still had footy in me. But that's the hardest part is you don't want to go to. I was already being modified in the gym and modified on the training paddock when it came to preseason training, and you just feel like a dick doing it.
I'm not taking the piss, but am I right in saying? That last year you had at least one day, like one less training session? Because
I did. I know I had alternate training as well.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't do weights with you guys. I'd go and do some other movement and mobility stuff. And it's just like,
that's hard. Like you think about a game, and remember how you think I was joking about could you have played? It's not a joke about you're not talented. It's about your body actually has to be able to take the hits.
Week
and that's
in,
what people
week out.
forget. It's not about like the skill and all that. It's not always about. It's about actually can you take the hit?
Yeah.
Every week, 10 times a week, maybe more. Like,
Yeah.
can you do it? Like, and that's what when you don't train as much, we're older, like, and your body's more resilient and gets used to it more. But you're like,
recovery's harder.
Can I do it again next year? And that's what I think the big question always is for you when you want to go again.
There aren't many 35, 36-year-olds that can continue to do it. And do you think Ben's one of them?
Depends how they're going to use him. Like, could he play 80 minutes all year? I don't think he probably could. Like, the way the game is, like, it's hard. Like,
the game's gotten faster,
Like, I truly believe that the game is right now limiting players' career. It may limit players' careers, like how long they can play, just because of the way the game is. So for Dozer, I think what are they going to do with him? I don't know, but I still think he can change games.
Yeah,
with the time that he gets on the field, like he's still a very smart, skillful dude. Like 2 years ago, you got to remember he won Origin, not through
Dozer,
not through skill, but like through effort and that. So that's what he's going to bring again, like for the year, like and leadership, which Samuel, we'll
that's
talk
where
off air about it.
I know that's where I'm leaning more towards. My theory in and around it at the end of the day is I think it might be a lesson learned from the club. I look back to when Lockie retired. So Lockie retires in 2011. If I get my numbers right here, then you go to 2015. Hodjo retires. 2016. Corey Parker, 2018, Sam Thaiday, 2019, Darius Boyd, 2020, after that, Alex Glenn retires. So, we had lost over 1,000 games of rugby league, probably a lot more than that. My maths isn't great, but there's Lockie's 300, way more than 1,000. Almost 2,000. Almost 2,000.
I'm going 3.
Oh yeah, so
Lockie's Darves played 300.
Lockie 3. Yeah, true. Well, there you go. Almost, but we lost so much. So many games, but senior leadership in and around the club, and what happens is the fallout was we end up doing something that the Broncos never should have done, and that was win a wooden spoon. So you got to think the Broncos at the moment, Payne Huss going to South Sydney next year. You've got Adam Reynolds, a senior player who is retiring. So then you've really only got Patrick Carrigan around, Katoni Staggs. He wants to be a leader in the sense that he will lead by example.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be a part of
That's
the
the way
senior
he does
leadership. Yeah, and that's the way, and that's how
It's fine.
and that's leading at the end of the day. He knows and understands his strengths. So maybe it's an opportunity to keep a senior leader around. For those guys like Jonah Peasant coming to the club, for the Duffies who are still at the club, learning from these guys. I think he'll be a bench player going forward over the next couple of seasons, and then a great fill-in halfback when the opportunity comes through injury. So at the end of the day, I've got to give Dose a 10 out of 10 for getting a contract at that age, because
100%.
I asked, it didn't come my way.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I had the option, but I just didn't take it. I was done.
Yeah, you were done like 5 years before that, though. Yeah. 4.
And 6 years younger than Dozer.
Yeah.
I was 30, yes.
Yeah.
Corey Parker's come out and said he shouldn't have done it. He's done.
And his reasoning was because he thinks that's what pushed out the younger boys. Is that right? That's correct?
Yeah.
Salary cap.
Salary cap. And I call I'm not gonna call BS. I don't think that's the whole reason why. I look at our salary cap and I think it's shot. I think you look at our players. You got Walshy, Paddy, Ezra. Who am I missing? Yeah, Katoni's on. Like they're all on 700 plus. Like 2 of them are probably on $1 million. There's a 30 salary cap in 4 or 5 players.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money tied up in that many people. Gam Shibazaki unfortunately hasn't been playing his greatest football either, and the Bronx will be looking at that like, I can't take a chance on you if you played one good season, and that's what they're always big on, and he probably got offered double the amount of money somewhere else. Who's to say, he's not going, because when you're older, like you don't chase money, but you're like, well, I don't have a long time left in my career.
Yeah.
So I'm taking the best opportunity I can to get the most out of this game.
What percentage is he gone, you reckon? Is he definitely going to go?
Oh, I got no idea.
No.
I don't know if he's been offered. I honestly have no idea, but that could be the reason why the players leave. Like, you can't say our salary cap has got a lot of room. Like, we bought Jonah Peasant. We've just kept that young fella Duffy. There's young props coming through. Xavier Willison, he's going to be getting a fair bit of coin soon because he's worth it. I don't think I know you can't keep everyone. Yeah. And our team is going to start disappearing. Like the team that everyone remembers from last year, it won't be half that team maybe in 3-4 years.
Yeah.
And that's just the way that's what happens in rugby league. So to say that he's pushed him out, I don't believe that. I don't believe he would have taken more than 400. I really don't. And I believe Gam Shibazaki would be probably expecting more. So my theory is, I think it's the salary cap and what they have left, which I don't think they would have much.
Have they got room for Gags? Dane Gagai, there's talk about him maybe coming.
Now, I think he's doing really well outside of the game, and I think that's all in Newcastle. Am I right when I say that?
With business and stuff?
I'm not 100% sure.
It was a conversation him and I had a few years ago now, like it was either my final season or the back end of my second last year, and I was just chatting to him because I think I told him that I was probably going to, finish up soon, and we started talking. I asked him, and he was just telling me that he's doing really well there, not in the game, but also outside. Right. But to be honest, he's probably played one of his best seasons for a long time now. But I find it hard to believe that he would leave if that's the case down there for him with the business side of his life.
All this focus we've got about next year, which has been throughout this week, is that because we don't want to look about what's happening right now because the season's done?
It kind of feels like that in all honesty. To be honest, it does.
Planning already.
Like, we have a really, really tough clash this week against the Roosters, who are playing some good footy.
Is that a reverse?
On Friday night. And this is always a classic clash at Suncorp Stadium. Roosters Friday night. It's it could be the game of the round if the Broncos show up, and that's what we need them to do. Otherwise, we'll continue having these conversations about next year and the year after and the year after.
Would you agree if I say this is their season?
This game, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're playing for the season at the moment. Yeah, because they're going to have to do it the long way around. But yeah, this is the game that they are playing for their season this Friday night.
Yeah. I agree. I got nothing else to add. That's how I've been thinking. If there's a game to really have a run home, this is it.
Yeah.
Like, and especially with, like you said, the clashes we have had in the past.
Yeah.
These are fiery. Roosters come here, and I don't think they ever play bad.
Yeah.
And they've got forms at the moment. They took down the Sharks. Marky Mark's on fire. Lindsay Collins, all of a sudden, he's a try-scoring forward.
What's happening?
How good.
Well,
Hey, put yourself in the picture, kids.
Yeah.
he had
Support.
some niggles at the start of the year. I don't know, but he hasn't been playing bad, Lindsay. But I just think that since Origin, he's just gone another level. And that's what Origin does sometimes.
Yeah, we're talking about Origin. That was a cracking game.
Oh,
Far out. It was so good. And you know what I loved about it? Is Lindsay's try.
Oh.
I've never seen a front row sprint 20 meters. So he was.
you know how
They're not going to catch me.
everyone talks about the setup, blah, blah, blah. I'm surprised you didn't bring this up, but the work he did before that, he pushed through on the play before, he was through the line.
Yeah.
He sprints back.
Yeah.
Behind the play of the ball to actually be an option to take the next carry.
Yeah.
But not only does he do that, Harry jumps, he pushes
Keeps on
through
following
and
it.
sprints and gets the offload.
Yeah.
If you're going to talk about Origin plays that's that. That's what it's about.
That's the old preseason conditioning game we
that's
used to
the
play.
game.
Yeah, we used to play this conditioning game, and even if you didn't pass it to the person, they had to run past
You
you.
had to sprint past and then sprint back.
And then sprint back. So it was practicing literally that moment in the game. So pushing through on your support, being a genuine supporter,
Genuine option.
and then that's what happens off the back of it.
Yeah.
He was a genuine option. He reset. He was a genuine option again, and then he gets the try, the benefit off the back of it. So
If there's any kid out there that thinks they're not skillful enough, you don't need skill for that.
no, that's effort.
That's effort in one. That's it.
And you would do that how many times
Oh.
to get the ball?
I hated it.
Yeah.
If you
So
didn't run
many-
through, it was a Malcolm.
turnover,
No, it was a turnover.
Yeah.
And then a Malcolm at the end of the set. At the end of that thing, it was just torture.
What's a Malcolm?
Oh, look, let's just not talk about that.
Okay,
The worst thing ever.
Sounds like a
They're,
nightmare.
they're
Yeah.
the saddest things in the world. It's 10 seconds of just hell,
Yeah.
and you got to do it. You can do it sometimes 12 times without a rest.
Are they burpees? What are they? What's
But
a
yeah,
Malcolm?
both burpees and sprints.
So sprint to the 10,
10
hit the ground,
back to the 20.
back to sprint to, then go through the 20, hit the ground on the 10, and hit the try line.
And do that 6
Yeah.
times as one
Yeah.
set.
Yeah.
Why are they called Malcolm? That sounds quite friendly.
Because Malcolm was a
Malcolm-
real
Malcolm's
asshole.
an
Whatever, mate.
All I know is whoever made up his name is Malcolm, and he was a wank.
Yeah, exactly. Real big Origin play, and a lot of people have spoken about it. Was Jojo Fafita?
Oh yes.
Yeah, just before half time. Huge play. So came in to shut it down.
Yeah.
Stopped their play. Went to make the next tackle, hit the ground, got up, and then tackled Hudson Young.
But
out.
then wasn't he the reason they made a little break? They shift. He's gone. He's taken his meters, and not a lot of wingers do this. He's taken his meters. Could have did the glory thing and did a stupid ass try and go around and flick the ball back in. Nah, took his medicine straight back in.
Yeah.
Quick play the ball, and then a play later, kick, Toya through, catch.
Yeah.
That's that. Like again, another one. Like
Really measured game by Queensland. Genuine game plan to attack their right edge.
Yeah.
Just like it was a fairly close game in the first half, but second half was.
it's
all
the grind.
Queensland.
Remember, you win the grinds.
Yeah.
And at the start of the game, New South Wales were winning. And then that last 15, Queensland won that grind. It didn't look pretty, but they scored.
Yep.
And I haven't said this yet, but I got to take my hat off to Brenton Nakora.
Yeah, he played really well.
30-something tackles, I
Yeah.
believe maybe 12 to 15 carries,
Yeah.
80 minutes, and shut down Hudson Young and everyone else that came that way at Walker the whole game. Like, that is not easy to do.
Tommy Flegler try assist.
Flegler. Oh.
I can't believe that though. In one game, 2 front rowers both drop it off the kickoff. So then you flip down the second half, and then Lindsay Collins drops it off the kickoff as well.
And
it kind of, the ball was played at, but again, it wasn't deemed a rake, but hilarious.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
true. Yeah,
Flex was just like it was
His
just
cold.
Yeah, it was a little look.
It was in the first couple of minutes.
Where was he running? Just quietly.
We kicked the penalty goal, took the 2 points, and then.
Do you believe if he ran that and where he was going, he was going to get taken out?
Yeah, he was trying to go left. Yeah, he was trying to spot a small man. just going to the teeth of him, bro.
Just cop it.
Remember, you're a ranger. Just go straight into him, bro.
Straight up.
Straight into him.
All right, that's about it for the bonus round. But coming up in the podcast proper, we've got another round of the Queensland quiz. We'll be playing for people who have registered online, and we're also going to cross live to the Carter boys, who are over covering the World Cup. So we're going to do that in the middle of the potty.
Geez, they got a tough life.
I know. How good is it for them?
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, well.